we've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And the starting group for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Noel. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. And for the Kings, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Monk is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
They get a hand on it. Barnes kicks to Monk. 4 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Simmons. The shot, no good. Nice D from Sabonis. Fox from outside. And it's Noel with the rebound. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Portland. And they double up Simmons. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Barnes down low. He's guarded by Johnson. A key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
That's good from Barnes.
Harrison Barnes continues to be a consummate professional. Goes out and competes every night. Gives you everything he's got.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fox passes to Monk. Back to Fox. From 12 feet out, and the jumper is good.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 6.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Fox kicks to Monk. He feeds it to Murray. That's tipped. Simmons against Fox. Noel trying to break loose. Simmons can't get it to go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swap like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
San Antonio making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Takes it inside. Monk. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. In the corner, it's McDermott. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by McDermott.
Well, even with the contest, Whiteside's going right through you. That's how strong he is.
Pass to Herter. Back to Mitchell. And the pass to Medu. Now, here's Mitchell for three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Jones against Mitchell. Jones, the pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Execution by Whiteside there on the pick and roll. Flawless. Diving right towards the basket and getting the ball in ideal position.
Jones against Mitchell. Pass to Davis. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Spurs leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good, unable to end this run. Now here's McDermott. T right on him. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Nerlens Noel checks in for San Antonio. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Collins. And here are the Kings now. It's a 10-point game. Davis down low. McDermott on him. And it's Davis missing. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Jones is running. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You look at Graham right now. He's toying with the defense, turning that coverage into a foul call.
It's his first trip to the line.
Devontae Graham taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
When you think of Graham, he's a potent shooter from the outside, and he can get hot. Someone who really helps space the floor.
And that one's good by Davis.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. McDermott for 3. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's San Antonio.
The Spurs.
They finish off the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Here they come, fans. Your 9-1.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. De'Aaron Fox out there with Monk, and it's Barnes at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit nervous, but nothing superstitious that I can recall. Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
And Sacramento has possession. Down by 12. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. The Kings trail by 14. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come to his own as a reliable outside threat.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Fox. They get it back. Sabonis, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. San Antonio on defense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
It's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Fox. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Noel. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Kevin Huerter is checked in for Murray.
Kevin Huerter.
Spurs leading by 12. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
First personal foul.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
That's good from Simmons.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Simmons passes to Sohan. Noel.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Huerter.
2 minutes remaining.
Back
in the
to
first
Fox.
half. 2 minutes.
It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
And they double up Simmons. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Kings will go for a different look here. That's who's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Harrison Barnes. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Whiteside's checked in for San Antonio. The Kings trail by 13. High post, Davis. Johnson on him. Davis with the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Shot from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Jones checked in for Nerlens Noel. Even before his regular season debut, Brent, Davion Mitchell was grabbing attention.
Well, Davion was named the Co-2021 Summer League MVP, an honor that recognized his promise, but also a showing and signs of what he was going to do when he got into the NBA, and that was wreak havoc defensively on guards who don't like a lot of pressure.
Simmons on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Simmons got 21 in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Mitchell passes to Medu. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. And it's Lyles in the corner. Clock at 6. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Chalk up 2 there.
What precision and focus from Simmons, just feeling no one can guard him down on the block.
The 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points and 1 assist. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
Your king.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Kings trail by 15. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. They've got Jones. Collins is out there with McDermott. And it's Sohan in at power forward. Murray, no good. So it's San Antonio now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. San Antonio calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Barnes gets double teamed. Monk for 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Monk's got 8.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Here's Simmons, and the layup is good.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons got 25 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fox finds a bonus. Fox deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Here's Monk. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to Sohan. Johnson left side. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Murray. Shoots from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
And Monk drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
He gets that one.
Ben Simmons.
27 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Barnes dishes to Murray. Sabonis trying to get open. Murray, no good.
This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And make some noise for your 916 crew.
Some changes for Sacramento. That's who's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Harrison Barnes. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Keldon Johnson. Zach Collins checked in for Devin Vassell. And Jones subbed in for Simmons.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. Fox hits them both.
He's definitely a part of the game that Fox wants to work on. These haven't been easy for him in the past.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fox against Jones. Here's Whiteside. The rebound by Medu. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. A 12-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Jones looking for an opening. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Davis. Fox against Jones. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Here's Fox. On the wing, Jones. Inside. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got his first bucket of the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, want to get up tempo. That's helped them score on the fast break.
And some changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Metu. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Jones, the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside, Davis. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Herter. Stolen by Collins. Mitchell against Jones. To the left wing. Whiteside inside. Covered by Lyles. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Mitchell. Off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 16. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harris and Sabonis hold out on the post positions for him. Monk is out there with Fox, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
One more time. Your Kings Youth Dance Team.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Once again, fans, that was your 916 Crew Dance Team.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Pass to Barnes. Passes it to Monk. Six on the shot clock. From deep. Barnes can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Kings trail by 20. Pass to Monk. He dishes it to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Fox finds Sabonis. Monk for three. That shot off the mark. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Simmons against Fox. And there's the drive. Monk's shot's good. Monk's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Fox kicks to Barnes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
And there's the pass to Sabonis. Floats it up for Murray. And the turnover again by Sacramento.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Spurs leading by 20. Vassell finds Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons got 41.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage. And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Pass to Monk. It's tipped. Outside, Simmons. It's good.
Ben
Simmons got 45 points.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
That's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Mitchell.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Holmes passes to Dozier. Shoots. They grab their own miss. Here's Len. Makes it off the glass.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
And that one drops for him.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Len. Passes it to Holmes. Mitchell kicks to Herter. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
That's the end of the
This
game.
crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.